Hello everyone, welcome back to the Phone Museum. Today we are going to look at can you use Galaxy Tab S2 8.0 as a cell phone in 2021. First, yes, it can use cell phone in 2021. If this tablet is like a Galaxy Tab S 8.4 16 by 10 ratio, then it will be more affordable by hand. But this one is 4:3 ratio, so there's no problem palming in one hand. But when you phone call in quite a long time, then it's gonna be my hands is stretched so much, so it's not so comfortable. This one has a pretty wide display, and there's a little earpiece. So for example, if this is my ear, then regular phone is like this size. So when I put on the ear, when I move a little bit, it doesn't change the earpiece a lot. But this one is so huge, so when I move a little bit, just a bit, the earpiece change the position a lot. So when I doing phone call a lot, then sometimes hard to hear other person talking about. But this one is made as a tablet, so just using as a tablet and just doing simple phone call and those kind of stuff, I think is pretty useful. Even if this one you don't want to use as a phone, you can just put on the SIM card as a data, or just using data. That's totally fine as well. And for the performance, this one has 20 nanometer Samsung's own Exynos 5433. This chipset is the first chipset that supports 64-bit made by Samsung, but this AP supports 64-bit, but same as Galaxy Note 4, the OS is running in 32-bit, which is pretty disappointment because like a PC x86, if you run as a 64-bit, there's only good thing is you can use more than 4GB RAM. But for ARM, like Exynos, the register bank size is bigger if you're using 64-bit. So there's a performance difference between 32 and 64-bit a lot. But if you're just doing simple web search or just watching little YouTube, it's totally fine. It's a bit slow than these days smartphone, but is still usable. When you open a lot of apps, then there's a bit laggy, but you're just doing simple stuff like send message or look at the Facebook, Instagram, those kind of stuff. I think there's no lag at all. And for gaming, I will do gaming tests in the future later, but I think the gaming is still usable, not the best quality in the world, but the simple game, I think it can still playable. And for the camera, because this model is about 6 years old and this is a tablet, so I didn't expect such a great photo, but better than what I expect. In bright light, sunlight, the picture quality is outstanding, I think, but it lack of OIS, and it doesn't have a really bright aperture, so in low light shot is not as good as these days smartphone. And for the speaker, nowadays there's so many smartphone has dual stereo speaker and a good quality speaker, and tablet also. So this one is I think about average. If you want to look at the comparison between other tablet, then I'll put on the link up here. You can check right there. But one thing I don't like is they have a 2 stereo speaker, but they both under the bottom. Because I don't like this one because usually watching video in the landscape mode, then the speaker is both speaker is on the right side, so the music coming from the right, so it's not really balanced. But if you put on the speaker right on here, right on down here, then it's gonna be more stereo effect. Even I watching YouTube like this way, the speaker is pretty separate together, so it has a little bit of the surround sound effect, but not so much. So I think the speaker is, I think, below average these days in 2021. Also, for the battery life, in my usage, I can use about 4 to 5 hours. For the tablet, is not the best battery performance, but still, this tablet is at least 5 years old, so I think the battery time right now is reasonable. If I didn't using SIM card, I just put on the airplane mode and using on the Wi-Fi, then it can use a little bit longer. And for the display, this one has AMOLED display with diamond type pentile sub-pixel, and resolution is same as iPad mini 5. So what you expect from the AMOLED display, it has a really vivid color with a really deep black. So it is perfect for the watching movie or Netflix, YouTube, those kind of stuff. But it has 4:3 ratio, so when you're watching YouTube video, most of is 16:9, or these days there's like 18:9 as well. Then there's a big letter box on the top and bottom. And also, this operating system is Android Nougat. So almost every app I use is usable in this tablet. One thing, iOS, they support OS version longer than Android, but I think even Android doesn't support as long as iOS, but it's still usable because the default first party app, they are update separate from the OS update. So in iOS, if the Safari app is update, then you have to update to the iOS 15 or 14. Those you have to upgrade to iOS to update those default app. But this one, Internet, Samsung Music, like Galaxy Store, those default app is you can update from the Google Play Store or Samsung Galaxy Store. It doesn't matter with the operating system version. So that's why I think it's still usable in 2021. And this tablet has one meaning in Samsung's tablet history, something like that, which is the last Samsung's flagship small tablet. After this model, Samsung is making a bigger tablet. So this is the smallest Samsung's flagship tablet. So in 2021, I think it's no problem using. It has really light, really thin, so it's really portable, nice portable tablet. But one bad thing is does not support S Pen. That's one sad thing. Because around my desk there's a S Pen, so I use S Pen a lot. So sometimes I just try to interact screen with the S Pen, and this one does not support S Pen, so cannot use up here. Anyway, so I think this tablet is still usable as a tablet or smartphone in 2021 because Exynos 5433 is still powerful enough for the 2021, and 3GB RAM is I think 3GB RAM is enough for the Android in 2021 as well. So if you're not doing heavy gaming or heavy work like video editing, those kind of stuff, just view the little Excel or change some PowerPoint, those kind of stuff, then this tablet is still fast enough and usable. And it has AMOLED display with high resolution, so better than some $100 or $200 low-end Android tablet. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.